The UFC is headed to Kansas City. The break is over, fights are back, and everybody can have an enjoyable Saturday. And that Saturday can be even better if you play a little bit of Underdog Fantasy. If you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, it's daily fantasy. You come in here, you say higher or lower than any of the numbers you see on the screen, you slap a few of them together, and you can make a bunch of money. It is wildly flexible. They have the most amount of options per sport, and they'll give you free money to play. You can get that free money by going to wewantpicks.com/underdog. Use promo code WWP, and there's a couple different options to get that free money. I'm going to go ahead and build an entry for UFC Kansas City. The reason I love Underdog Fantasy so much, the reason we hit Underdog Fantasy at a remarkable rate is because of the amount of options they have. If I look at Ian Garry right here, we have 4 on the screen and another 7. We have 11 different lines that we can choose from when building our own entry. We can even adjust some of these lines like the fight minutes. Underdog Fantasy is a ton of fun, wildly flexible, and again, they will give you free money to play. Just go to wewantpicks.com/underdog and use promo code WWP. We smoked the UFC 315 entry, and that is because we did a whole lot of higher and lower than on finishes, and we're going to do some of that here. We are going to start with Ian Garry. I don't think Ian Garry is going to get the finish. He may win, but I don't think he's going to win by finish. If he wins, he's just a cleaner, more technical striker, stays on the outside, dots up, maybe gets some takedowns, but I don't think he's going to finish Carlos Prates. So we're going to do the lower there. The lower on the finish is a remarkable line because it accounts for a few different outcomes. If Ian Garry gets finished, we're good. If Ian Garry loses a decision, we're good. If Ian Garry wins a decision, we're good. The only way we lose, or this line of that entry loses, is if Ian Garry wins by finish, which I don't see happening. We're going to do 4 of those lines on this. But we're going to do the opposite with Zhang Mingyang. I think Zhang Mingyang wins by finish. I think Zhang Mingyang is going to come in and blow through Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith is older. Anthony Smith is a little chinny. He's coming off a pretty bad knockout. Zhang Mingyang is massive. He hits hard. He can grapple. He has all finish wins on his record. And I think we're just at a point in both of their careers where one of them's on the way out, one of them's on the way up. Zhang should win by finish. If we take a look, we have David Onama. I don't think David Onama is going to win by finish. I do think he beats Giga Chikadze, but Giga's a pretty durable guy. Giga can rely on the wrestling if he needs to. He can use those insane kicks from everywhere to keep distance, to try to stay safe, to survive. Giga's not a chinny dude. I don't see David Onama finishing Giga. Again, this accounts for David winning a decision. Losing a decision, this accounts for David getting finished. As long as David Onama doesn't finish Giga Chikadze, we're good, and I don't think that he does. If we work our way down, exact same logic with Abus Magomedov. I don't think he wins this fight. So not only do I think he loses, if he does win, he's not going to finish the insanely durable Michel Pereira. Yeah, Michel got finished in his last fight against a cardio demon in the 5th round. This isn't going to happen over a 3-round fight. Abus isn't exactly the most dangerous guy on the planet, certainly when fighting somebody like Michel Pereira. So I absolutely love that finish line there. And those are the 4 lowers. We have a couple of significant strike lines that I really like as well that we're just going to add to this entry. If we go ahead and scroll our way all the way down, we're going to go ahead and find Joselyne Edwards, and we're going to do the higher on her 60.5 significant strikes. This is a very favorable line. It was 62.5 over at Prize Picks. But if we take a look here at Underdog Fantasy and we look at the 60.5, I still think it's a phenomenal line, even if they gave us 65.5. A couple of points up or down isn't going to make that big of a difference, because if we take a look at her fight history, she has blown past this number in almost all of her fights. In her last fight, which should be pretty reminiscent of this one, where she's going to be just a faster, cleaner striker, she landed 81 significant strikes. Fight before that, she didn't quite get to it, but she fought a nonstop wrestler who took her down 6 times. The fight before that, similar story, but reverse. She got 5 takedowns. And then before that, she got 101, 164, 88. Joselyne Edwards is the busier, faster, cleaner striker. She's going to get past 60.5. And then if we work our way back up a little bit and we find Roberto Romero, we're going to do the over on his line as well, if I could find it, which it doesn't look like I am going to be able to find it. Where the hell is it? Let's go all the way to the bottom. He's all the way at the bottom. 55.5 significant strikes. We're going to do the higher. We only have one fight to go off of with true data, but that was his UFC debut on short notice against a very good David Onama, and the guy landed over 70 significant strikes. This is a very low line at 55. He's got a full camp. He's fighting somebody who wants to stand with him. I think Roberto Romero blows past 55.5 significant strikes, and what's nice about these lines is it doesn't matter win or lose. Just land that amount of strikes. We already have this entry built, but if we do take a look, we can throw whatever amount of money we want on it. And then we could do the standard payout, which means all of them have to hit, or the flex pay. The flex pay will account for losses. You can get one loss and still make some money. You can get two losses and get some money back. If we take a look at the entry, we already have this built. Joselyne Edwards higher than her significant strike line. Ian Machado, Garry lower on the finish. Roberto Romero higher on his strike line. David Onama lower on the finish. Abus Magomedov lower on the finish. And Zhang Mingyang higher on the finish. That's my entry. If you like it, great. If you don't, that's fine. Build your own entry. Just get the free money. Go to wewantpicks.com/underdog. Use promo code WWP.